Take a look around your home. Is there any corner that is packed with old belongings, messy shoes, cardboard boxes, clothes, or items that have not been used for a long time? Because according to Feng Shui, clutter inside your home can create blockage points in the flow of energy, making it harder for positive energy to move smoothly. From there, it may become one of the reasons why wealth and good fortune have a hard time gathering in your home. In particular, there are 5 areas in the house that are considered important for the flow of financial energy. If these places are filled up with messy belongings, they may quietly block the smooth energy of the entire living space. So, what are these areas, and how should you rearrange them so positive energy can circulate more smoothly and help wealth gather? Let us find out right now. Position 1. The front door and the entryway. In Feng Shui, the entryway, or the front door, is often considered the mouth of energy. In other words, it is like the respiratory organ, the mouth that receives all the original energy of heaven and earth before it circulates and nourishes the entire home. According to the Book of Changes, the Bagua system represents the 8 directions in a house, and it governs every aspect of life, from wealth and reputation to the health of you and your family members. The entryway is the foundation for regulating this flow of energy. So if the entrance to your home accumulates too much stale and negative energy, the positive energy passing through it may be disrupted, distorted into chaotic energy or lifeless energy. From there, cracks may begin to appear in every corner of your life. In real life, I have seen many families accidentally turn the front door area into a place for messy shoes, old delivery boxes, or dusty trash bags that have been left there for a long time. There is an old saying, "Wealth does not enter through an unclean door." It means that prosperity cannot step through a doorway filled with stale and polluted energy. The smelly shoes you bring back from outside, from a Feng Shui perspective, are exactly where mixed and dirty energy gathers. When you leave them scattered right at the mouth of energy, the pure energy that has just entered through the door will mix with this muddy energy, making the luck in your home unstable. Your business may easily fall into losses, and money may come and go like it is being poured into a bag with a hole in it. To help positive energy flow into your home smoothly, first, you should get a closed shoe cabinet with doors and place it against the wall near the entrance. This helps gather all the shoes inside and completely separate their stale energy from the main flow of energy. Or you can choose a cabinet with a mirror on the outside, because in Feng Shui, a mirror placed at the entryway can help reflect, expand the space, and double the prosperous energy as it enters your home. For old items or scattered papers, prepare a rattan basket or a fabric basket with a lid and place it in a hidden corner. The wood energy from rattan and fabric can help reduce disorder, and you should throw these things away once every week to keep the energy moving continuously without giving negative energy a chance to take root. Finally, if you used to place the trash can right by the front door, move it to a side entrance instead. Then place an auspicious green plant near the front door, such as a ZZ plant or lucky bamboo. Under the base of the plant, add a small piece of natural white quartz. This combination is based on the generating cycle of the 5 elements. The pure energy of white quartz belongs to the metal element, which helps cleanse and disperse lingering negative energy, making room for the wood energy of the green plant to grow strongly. Position 2. The table and seating area in the living room. In the living room, the seating set and the coffee table are the center that shapes the energy flow of the entire space. This is where your family often gathers, welcomes guests, talks, and exchanges energy every day. So, in order to improve and attract wealth, we first need to clean and maintain the coffee table and seating area so it stays open, balanced, and not covered by clutter. First, let us talk about the seating set, because this is the backbone that creates stability for your living room. In terms of directional placement, the large sofa, which is your main seat, should have its back against a solid wall. In Feng Shui, this is called the backed by a mountain position, meaning your back is supported by a mountain to seek protection and long-lasting stability. I have seen many modern families, because they prefer open space designs, often place the sofa with its back facing the front door or place the sofa directly under a ceiling beam. Another mistake is placing an aquarium or a small artificial waterfall landscape right behind the sofa. In the principle of energy structure, water represents movement. When you place moving water behind your back as support, it violates the pattern of unstable spirit water, shaking the energy foundation and making your family assets more likely to be watched by others. It may also make your work path rise and fall unpredictably without stability. Besides that, hanging too many pictures of fierce animals or displaying sharp objects, such as Feng Shui knives or swords, near the corners of the sofa can also create harmful cutting energy. This may damage harmony and weaken the connection among your family members. If the seating area needs the firmness of a solid support, then the coffee table in front is where financial energy circulates and is regulated through welcoming guests and drinking tea every day. However, many families turn the coffee table into a small storage room. They place unwashed cups, papers, old bills stacked in piles, and even broken electronics such as remote controls and phone charging cables on it. From a Feng Shui perspective, this build-up creates blocked energy and forms gloomy energy zones right in your living room. When the energy field is blocked, positive energy becomes weakened, which may make your thinking less clear when you need to make important decisions. Or it may cause people in your home to argue with one another more often. From there, it can reduce your good luck and your chances of meeting helpful supporters in your work. To restore smooth energy to the living room, first, place a fixed round wooden tray on the coffee table as a dedicated area for the teapot and cups. Wood belongs to the wood element, and the round shape carries a calm energy which helps balance the water energy of tea and drinks. It also creates discipline, because whenever you see the tray is full, you should clean it right away, and you should not leave dirty cups overnight. In the lower shelf of the coffee table, get a wooden box with small dividers to neatly place the television remote controls, books, and newspapers in their own spots. At the same time, broken electronics should be repaired or cleared out to avoid bad energy radiation disturbing the magnetic field. Finally, find the diagonal corner opposite the front door when you first step into the living room. This is the most important wealth-gathering corner of the home. In this spot, place a small money tree to regenerate and activate the flow of financial energy, helping your family attract good luck and welcome opportunities for prosperity. Position 3. The altar and worship area. The altar is the root of the family. It is the bridge that connects the energy of the ancestors with the wealth, fortune, and life path of the descendants. In Feng Shui, the structure of the altar is divided into two energy axes, the green dragon on the left and the white tiger on the right. First, the area on the left side of the altar is the green dragon position. This area governs purity, stillness, career luck, and the professional path of the people in your home, especially the men. So when you place a trash can, a mop, or piles of messy items right on this left side, it may create a stream of polluted energy that breaks the dragon vein of that position. As a result, your path to promotion may be blocked, and you may often run into petty people who try to harm you at work. On the opposite side, the right side of the altar, is the white tiger position, where movement and noise are considered taboo. A common mistake many people make is placing electronic devices such as a Wi-Fi router, a television, or speakers right next to the right side of the altar. When these devices operate, their electromagnetic field may activate the harmful white tiger energy, causing financial losses or conflict within your family. Another taboo area is the space underneath the altar, which should usually be kept open so the energy field can gather. However, many families often use the empty space under a hanging altar or altar cabinet to store old household items, broken fans, blankets, mosquito nets, or even an aquarium. Placing moving or electrically charged objects right underneath the altar may cause the energy field to be pushed upward from below, making your mind less clear and causing the accumulated wealth in your home to drain away quickly because of impulsive decisions. To readjust the energy order of the worship area, start with the left side of the altar. Clean it thoroughly, place a small wooden shelf there, and display a vase of fresh flowers along with a cup of clean water that is replaced every day. This helps activate the auspicious energy of the green dragon. For the right side of the altar, move electronic devices farther away. If that is not possible, use a wooden screen to block them off. At the same time, place a pair of bronze Pixiu statues or a bronze dragon turtle facing outward to suppress and fully neutralize the harmful energy coming from the white tiger. Finally, clear out everything under the altar and keep only clean items used for worship. You can also place a jar of pure coarse salt there, as this is believed to purify energy and drive away negative influences. This jar of salt will quietly shape the positive energy, preserve the sacred energy beneath the altar, keep your family's energy field stable, and help wealth gather in a lasting way. Position 4. The bedroom and the space under the bed. In Feng Shui, the bedroom is a peaceful yin space, a place where you restore your health and balance your body's energy field after a long, tiring day. In addition, the bed also needs an open space underneath, so the earth energy can circulate smoothly and create a protective field around your body while you sleep. But turning the space under the bed into a storage area is a Feng Shui mistake because it can collect dust and create a zone of heavy yin energy that puts pressure on the energy vein of the room. Specifically, sharp metal objects such as knives, scissors, and hammers carry metal-killing energy and aggressive energy. When you place them under the bed, they can disrupt the energy field of your sleep, attract negative energy, and affect your luck and financial energy. In addition, old books carry the knowledge energy of the wood element. When you place these books under a damp bed, their energy field may change and produce negative energy, making your mind less clear and causing obstacles in your career path. Similarly, storing medicine under the bed or inside the nightstand can create illness energy, almost as if you are quietly feeding the energy of sickness, causing your health to decline little by little. Besides the space under the bed, a chair piled with half-worn old clothes in the corner of the room or near the head of the bed can also become a place where polluted energy gathers. This throws off the balance of a space that should be clean and peaceful, making it easier for you and your spouse to argue or clash over small things. To harmonize the energy field, first, clear out everything under the bed. Put all sharp metal objects into a closed wooden box and place it outside the bedroom. Then lay a clean rug under the bed to stabilize the energy field while you rest. For old books, move them all to a small bookshelf in the living room. Medicine should be stored in a locked medicine cabinet in the kitchen area. As for the nightstand, place a small herbal sachet with lavender flowers or dried mugwort inside to remove dampness and harmonize the space around the head of the bed. This helps your nervous system rest properly and keeps your thinking clear, so you can make accurate and wise financial decisions on your career path. Position 5. The kitchen and the sink. According to the 3 essentials of Yang dwellings, the stove and sink area can influence a home's ability to accumulate wealth. In ancient belief, the kitchen was seen as a kind of barometer for measuring a family's prosperity. If your family has a messy kitchen covered in old grease, with dirty dishes left in the sink overnight, polluted energy may arise. causing the god of wealth to turn away and leading to financial loss and money slipping out of your household. In addition, the nature of the stove belongs to the fire element, while the sink belongs to the water element. So clutter in this area can directly activate the clash between water and fire. When you leave dirty dishes piled up and soaking in water from morning until night, this murky water energy pushes back against the fire energy of the stove, disturbing the entire energy field of the kitchen. The blocked energy caused by messy items creates zones of polluted energy, making wealth get trapped by mixed energy as soon as it enters your home. Another issue is leaving knives, scissors, and sharp tools exposed, scattered across the kitchen counter. In Feng Shui, exposed knives and scissors create what is called injury energy because sharp, pointed edges aim directly into the space. This breaks the stability of the family's wealth storage, directly harms financial luck, and can easily trigger arguments and disharmony among family members. To restructure the energy and keep the home's treasury flowing smoothly, first, clean any old grease stuck on the stove surface. Grease is where polluted energy gathers and weakens the pure fire energy. Wipe it clean right after each cooking session with a mixture of white vinegar and baking soda to remove the energetic damage at its root. If your kitchen has a window that gets harsh direct sunlight, hanging a thin fabric curtain can help soften the light and prevent the fire energy from becoming too strong, which could make you more irritable. For the sink area, install a multi-tier dish drying rack right above it and set a strict rule for the whole family: wash dishes as soon as you finish eating. Do not leave dirty dishes soaking in the sink overnight. This helps eliminate polluted energy as it forms and keeps the water energy moving in a clean, healthy way. Finally, for knives and scissors, get a covered storage tray or use a magnetic strip hidden inside a kitchen cabinet door to keep them out of sight. This helps remove the hidden injury energy. At the same time, placing a small bowl of pink salt on the kitchen counter is an extremely effective little tip. The pure energy from natural salt crystals is believed to absorb the lingering polluted energy created during cooking. It also acts like a balancing catalyst, harmonizing the water and fire energy in this area, helping your family's treasury stay stable and allowing the flow of wealth to move smoothly. So, now you have identified the areas in your home that should not be cluttered. When you clean up these spots, you help completely untie the knots in the energy field and purify negative energy every day. Restoring openness and brightness to each small corner is your own way of clearing the dragon vein of your home, creating the right conditions for energy pathways to flow smoothly again. When your living space is no longer blocked, your family's overall fortune may begin to shift in a positive direction, helping you welcome new opportunities, wealth, and good luck when they come knocking. And if you still have any questions about home arrangement methods, leave them in the comments below so we can answer them together in the next videos. Goodbye, and see you again.